Hey guys, sorry, let me get this other phone working. Hey Cree, hey Betty, I'm sorry this is just was an impromptu live. Wasn't planning on going live again until later. So if I go back again tonight, I'll be like a Jen, but I'll say everything I have to say tonight. Hey Jane D, how are you? So Olger Ann and um Creamy Dreamy decided to, hey Texas girl, to call the cops. Please, I ask you, get the FOIA on this, Ann. Get the FOIA on it. Because Dreamsicle, does Robert know what you're doing? Does Robert know you're harassing people in Florida? Hey, how are you? Hey guys. So they came to the door. They were really nice. They said that this weird person had asked for a wellness check, and they said they were super nice. They said that just by seeing that I'm a fine, that there's nothing wrong with me. And I explained to them about Anne and the porn and shit. And he said not to worry about it, that they came out, they saw me, they talked to me, and they were leaving. And he gave me good advice on how to contact YouTube and on reporting Anne's lives. Yeah, I want them to get the FOIA. They were the nicest cops I've ever had in my front door. They said, no worry about it. We can see that you're 100% fine. And they do this all the time from YouTube. And I showed them who Anne is and what she had said. And he goes, it can't be reported through YouTube. And then they told me how I can report Anne's channel. So they were so nice. But this is what Dreamsicle and Anne does. Because did I threaten them? Did I threaten any of them? Thank you, Secret Life. This is what she does. Anne is so fucked up in her head with her life, like she's all over the place, that she wants to destroy the thing. And I told him, I said, I've been married for 41 years. Nothing's ever happened. Nobody needs to come out here. This is who she is. And he said, no worries. We're talking to you. We see that you're fine. You're talking normal. And people on YouTube harass everybody all the time. It's not a big deal. And then they gave me a few tips and they left. And that's the whole call. That's what Anne and Dreamsicle decided to do on a Friday night because they're so miserable with who they are. But does that open the door for me to call Dreamsicle's husband and tell him that his wife is harassing me? Yes, it does. It does, because I haven't gone real life on neither one of those two assholes. But they do it to me all the time. They do it to me all the time. So that's it. Don't complain now when it's done to you, Dreamsicle, because I'm not pretty. You're the one who made the call according to Anne's posts. So either way, they said, don't worry about it. We get this type of calls all the time, all the time. Why are these people wasting? Exactly. And Anne took credit for it. She said she told Dreamsicle how to call. So now it's my problem to take care of it, right? So you're going to harass me on my house, Dreamsicle? I'm going to let your husband know what you're doing. There is no reason for you to for you to send police to my house. Like they said, it's a waste of time. They have better things to do. They have better things to do. And get the FOIA and get the video, get everything. I want you to. So you see how those cops said that there's nothing wrong with you. Stop this. I know, on a Friday in Miami. Can you imagine? On a Friday in Miami. Are for people in real danger. Yep. Dreamsicle nor Anne were threatened. Nobody was threatened. But they twist my words around and they do this. And she thinks she's all that fucking Anne because she doesn't have a hamburger in front of her. Oh, I taught Dreamsicle how to call, and stupid Dreamsicle with her tail behind her ass. Here I go. I'm going to call and I'm going to say this shit about you. They think it's a game. That Anne showed Dreamsicle how to call her wellness check. Well, Anne, how did that wellness check go? Because he knows you're harassing me now. He knows you're harassing me. And he said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Nothing. And I want you to get that and hear the cops say that. Yep, they just showed up. It was like less than 3 minutes. They were in and out, gone. And he said, there's nothing wrong here. It's just one of those YouTube calls. Nothing else. And that's what these two pieces of shit women do. That's what these women do. Cops are going to be coming. In fact, I'm getting the wellness check myself. I'm getting that FOIA myself. Because I'm going to play that fucker. So you hear them. The pissed off that they are that you waste their time on a Friday with your shit. Stick to Scotland, you fat ass. Stick to Scotland and stay there. Don't bother anybody here with that bullshit because you can't have your girlfriend next to you. Can you imagine? A wellness check. Because she doesn't like that I say, hey, don't mention my family and I won't mention yours. That's a yep, sniping, no bueno. Who's sniping? The drunk nurse? This is all insane. It's because they're desperate. Yep. It's incredible. This is incredible. Unbelievable. And trust me, Brooke, you do what you have to do and I'm going to do what I have to do. You know, remember, Brooke, when I felt bad for you because you were worried that they were going to contact your nursing board because you're a racist and I said I would lie for you? Remember that? And you said, thank you, Maria, because you're worried because you said that I was going to come after me. Remember that? Do you remember that conversation, Brooke? Because I have it. Because I didn't want to see you get in trouble. And I had told people, don't contact the board. She's not a racist. You're a fucking racist. Not only is she a racist, she's a drunk racist. Many times she's gone to work in the morning still having a hangover. Did I say that I was grateful for what she did when my husband was injured? Yes. But that was then. This is now. Brooke has a drinking problem. And she works that way. So if you live in Texas, avoid her hospital. They don't care. They don't care. I'm not covering up for you anymore, Brooke. I am so fucking done with you. Hold on. So, Anne, I hope everybody saw what you did. You wasted time and money for the county because of your stupidity. Because you're so miserable with who you are in Dreamsicle. Payback is a bitch. Because you want to come in on me because I go in on Anne because she's lying about me. And by doing that, I had every single right to call your husband when you contacted my job, and I didn't. But now you're contacting my police department for nothing, for absolutely nothing, like they said. Now, you don't cry going real life when you go real life first. Don't cry about it. I'm over these people. They don't know how to just walk away from people. Anne just wants to try to destroy everything, like I told the cop. Like she's in for blood. For some reason, I'm sorry if I'm not reading the comments. I'm just driving to get something. She's in for blood. That's what she's doing. That's all she's doing. She's out to destroy anything she can do because she's that miserable in her real life. And I'm glad she's miserable. You know, I hope she wakes up not regretting it because she doesn't regret that she left him because she obviously didn't love him. She regrets that she's alone. And I hope you regret it every single day of your life, Anne, forever and ever and ever, because you deserve nothing good in this life. Nothing. And you think by taking my channel, you're going to silence me? You're so wrong. So wrong. I'm so fucking sick of it. And you know, John, you sitting in Brooke's chat, like pretending like you don't know shit. You've been harassing me since I got the RO on you, okay? Because I got the screenshots that Brooke gave me where John said, hey, does she want me to remove the RO? Then send me the conversation with Leda. And I told Brooke, I'm not giving him no conversation with Leda. I'm not giving him shit. Well, that's the only way I'm going to take the RO away from her. So if anybody thinks that John has changed, he has not. He has not. He had Brooke message me to get to that my RO would go against me would go away if I would give him the conversation with Leda. Everything I had. And I said no. Hold on. I'm going to read some of these messages. Let me just pull over real quick. I've had enough of these fucking people. Every last one of them. And John, you're in New York. You're right close to where you were at before. You're not very far. So don't fuck with it. I'm so sick of their lies. He's in there super chatting, Brooke. Oh, Brooke, like if he's Mr. Innocent. Can you guys hear me? Hold on. Why am I still live? Yeah, okay, I'm live. The thing is going around. JY is JY. He's never changed. He's never changed. Play Jules lives. Jules hasn't said anything because she's obsessed with Jules the way she was obsessed with Siwa. That's just it. She's obsessed with Jules the way she's obsessed with Siwa. When George went live and said that I posted the RO on Reddit and he had the proof and John is in the chat going, what? What? I would never risk my freedom by doing something like that. And I already had the screenshot where John was aware of it. And John said in that screenshot, keep it up on Reddit. Let's trigger Maria. Let's trigger Maria. And I'm sitting there watching George telling John that he's got the proof. And John is like, thank you, George. Knowing that there is no proof because I have the proof that it was John. This is the shit I have to been dealing with since he got that RO. And I'm so sick of these fucking liars. Alcoholics do not change unless, right, that's it. And then going on his live a few months ago, Maria, click the link. Click the link. Keith John Yates. I've got an RO on him, but he can tell me to go click his link. Fuck off. I want nothing to do with these idiots. Not a thing. Do what you have to do, John, because I'm doing what I have to do. You're not going to play with mind games with me behind, make come people say, Brooke is stupid enough to send me the screenshot where he says she wants the RO removed. Then she's got to give me information on Leda. And I said, prove it. And there it was. She proved it. If that's not a third-party harassment. So I'm sick of your shit, John. Sick of it. I'm not putting up with it anymore. And I'm sure that I can talk with Geneva and she's got more shit on what you've been doing to me. So don't pretend like you're in there with what's the subject is like, click the link, Maria. And John's like, what's the subject? What are we talking about today? Here's a $4.99 super chat. I'm Mr. Innocent, haven't done anything. I went away for 6 months and I came back. Oh, I'm so clear. Everything's so clear. So sick of these fake people. Brooke only needed Maria to fight the battles in the past. Yep. Then turn on her fast. Oh, I haven't even begun to dig in on what I wrote there about the money. I'm not lying. I'm just putting it together because I think that the only thing that John did right was say that she took a lot of money. That's it. Brooke is an idiot. So, yep, you got it against someone she calls a friend. Well, not as much as he said, but she never stopped. I'm going to leave the YouTube. He's going to leave the YouTube like George is leaving YouTube. Nobody leaves YouTube. Nobody. But for Ann and Dreamsicle, because I am getting the FOIA. And the FOIA comes back if FOIA comes back with your voice, Dreamsicle, I am calling Robert. I promise you that. I'm going to wait to get the FOIA on Monday. And if it comes back with your voice on it, Dreamsicle, gloves are off. Gloves are off. You live in Pennsylvania. You're not going to harass somebody in Florida. Absolutely not going to harass somebody in Florida because I didn't threaten you. If you don't like my words, I don't like the 11s. I don't call her for a wellness check. You don't do that kind of shit. And that's not cool that you did that. I don't want to hear one where they're concerned about your health when they're doing this. I know, trying to make you break. And it's not breaking me like the cop. I'm telling you, I'm going to play that for you. Within 2 minutes of them getting, even a minute, not even, he's like, ma'am, calm down. There's nothing wrong with you. I can see it. I said, it's so frustrating when this bitch from Scotland can't get off my ass. Like, I can't get her to stop. And he says, they do that all the time on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not upset. You're not nothing. Don't worry about it. Nothing was written. 2 minutes later, I thanked them. They were gone. And I go, I really appreciate it because it's really frustrating. I told him, when you're on YouTube at 6 in the morning and you have the 6 in the morning, at 11 in the morning, and you have idiots saying, oh, shouldn't she be working? Isn't she on the clock? And I said, I have different hours every single day. Fuck off with your wellness checks, you fucking freaks. Grow the fuck up. Yep. So to be continued, because I'm going to get that FOIA and I'm going to play it. And then after I'm going to play it, I'm going to make sure I call. And if you pick up the phone, I'll call again. I'll call it another time. I'll call on another phone, and I'll call and I'll call and I'll call, like you did to me. Like you sent. If this FOIA comes back with your voice on it, Dreamsicle, that would be two things you've done: call my employer and call my police. I owe you. I owe you. I promise you, I owe you. To waste the police officers of stupid shit that should be in. I know. You think they have more important things to do? This is Miami. They got a lot of shit to do instead of this crap. Ann is out to, like I told the cop, Ann is out to destroy. Ann is out for blood. Ann has no heart for nobody. She doesn't give a shit about anybody but herself. If she doesn't like you, she will destroy you. She will destroy you. But you have to be strong-willed and say, fuck off, ogre. You're not going to destroy anybody. Because at the end of the day, there's strict laws in Scotland too. There's strict laws, and you can call a cop like you did and say, oh, she needs a 5150. And they come out and see, and they're like, oh, another freaking fake call. Don't worry about it. You just wasted their time. But you guys want to play this game because you have nothing better to do on a Friday night, and you're upset that you're in Scotland and she's in Pennsylvania, and she's got to look at her other half, and you're over there by yourself, and you can't be together because it costs money, and you take it out on the world. It sounds like a you problem. It's not a me problem. I'm living my life here peacefully, not to have you bring the police to my house for nothing. But seriously, it went really better than any call that I've ever had, so I really want to play it. And God forbid if it's I want to play the body cam, I want to play the FOIA, because we want to find out if it was Dreamsicle, because according to Ann, it was. And then to see how these cops said, fuck these people. Like, I'm sorry, everything's all good, you know. Just report her channel this way and keep reporting her, keep reporting her, and keep reporting her. Don't worry about it. And I said, I'm sorry that she wasted your time. And that was it. It was done. Grow the fuck up, Ann. Grow the fuck up. If you saw that Deadly's not going anywhere, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not Siwa. If you took away monetization, you took away my monetization. It's not the end of the world. I'm still going to be here because I don't agree with you, what you people are doing. Why does it look like I lose connection? See, now I can't see the comments. That's why I had to part before I go back. Ann and her friends are criminals. They break the law and rule. I know, and then they're saying that we're criminals. I've never been charged or arrested, and Jules has never been charged with anything. So why are you saying that? Why do you guys keep saying the same shit over and over again? I don't understand how they can just flat out say it. And then to say, oh no, Maria mentioned Vault's son. Maria mentioned E11's daughter. You guys are mentioning mine. Do you not see that? You're mentioning mine, but I have to stay quiet? They're doing the most. It's disgusting what they're doing. They're literally mentioning mine, and then more painkillers and vodka. I think so. Hey, Iced Coffee, how are you? So they're mentioning mine, and when I reply, Maria is unstable. She did a 3-hour live. My lives are an hour long max. So I do a 3-hour live, and now I'm unstable. Wait till you see that when I have this all ready for you this weekend, the live on Brooke. Now that's going to be a long live. Doing what they do, yeah, and mad at the. Oh my God! And then Brooke said that she was playing a video, an audio, and that I mentioned John on an audio. Ooh, on a conversation with somebody. Yeah, I said John was gone for 6 months. Ooh, that'll get me in trouble. On a phone conversation, John was gone for 6 months. Yeah, that sounds like harassment right there. You got me, Jewel. You got me, Brooke. You got me. The only thing you're showing everybody is that you're not going to be trusted. But trust me, I'm only trusting until you break the trust with me. When you break the trust with me, I owe you nothing. Nothing. There's no loyalty anymore. Period. You're out to hurt people. I'm out to hurt you, Brooke. You're out to hurt people, and anybody who reports her, it's on them. I don't give a fuck who reports me because when I do my stuff, I'm like they said in HR, I'm off the clock. I'm not at work. And I'm not a nurse. You have more to lose than I do. You have more to lose than I do. You came to me to help you with that, and I'm stupid enough to agree with it, saying that, yeah, okay, it was a joke. She really wasn't serious about ICE. I'm not covering for you anymore. The shit that comes out of your mouth is your problem. You are a racist and you want people to cover you because you think that then you give us the guilt trip and make me feel like, oh, it's Brooke. She helped my husband. She was good at that time. Well, it's not 2020 anymore. You're no longer good. Okay? And then you tell Whitney she has to wear her hijab when she's not even Muslim. And when she found out she wasn't Muslim, she's like, oh, I feel better. I feel better now that I said that. No, you're still racist. You still said it. You said it with that's like Jen saying, oh, I danced with the pole with the broom because that guy said he was essayed with a broom. But oh, thank God that, well, he was joking. He wasn't really essayed with the broom. So that doesn't count. It doesn't count because he wasn't essayed with a broom. So it's okay. I did it with the broom and everything, but we're over it because that was back in the past. That was 2 months ago. That doesn't matter anymore. No, you did that dance with the intent of thinking that the guy was essayed with a broom, and you did the broom dance with that. Okay? You said that, Brooke, about the hijab, thinking she was Muslim. It doesn't matter if she wasn't Muslim. Your intention was that she was Muslim, and you told her, put on your hijab. Like a Muslim person can't have anything to say. The only people that would come out with things like that are racist. The only people that would say anything like that are racist, because you can get mad at whoever you want. You can get mad at whoever you want and say horrible things and be pissed off and say, oh my God, I'm so pissed off at Texas girl. I'm going to tell. But if I cross that line and say, hey, Texas girl, be careful with ICE, and Texas girl is Latin, I'm a fucking racist. If I cross that line and threaten you with ICE, I can never go back and say I'm not a racist. Never, never, never. And not only that, but then go on that Vegas Valley guy and say, hey, where's your hijab? And what else? She said something else. I can't remember what she said to Whitney. Yep, I agree. Thank you. And then she was worried about it because we talked about it. We talked about it, and I said I would cover for her. Even though she said that about somebody she considered a friend. Why did she say that? Because she was drunk. Again, alcohol is a problem. Because she was drunk, she said that. But no more. No more. If I want to come clean from these people, I got to come clean 100%. A racist is a racist is a racist. And alcohol is no excuse. No excuse. Alcohol only gives you the liquid courage that you want of you say what you wish you could say when you were straight. So when you're drinking, it just comes out naturally. Do you see what I'm saying? When you're straight, it won't come out. But you're like, oh shit, I'm really racist. I wish that Audie would shut up and I'm going to call ICE on her, but I'm not going to say that because I know that shit's going to get me in trouble. And then when you're drunk, you're like, Audie, shut up or I'll call ICE on you. You don't have an idea. You don't have an imagination. You don't have a thought. You don't get to have a thought because you're not a U.S. citizen. So let's call ICE on you. You don't get to think. You're going to drag me? Hey, Ruski, how are you? You're going to drag me and you're not a U.S. citizen? No, let's call ICE on you. That's what Brooke should have said, because that's what she meant. That's what she meant. And I will never help you out with your board. Never help you out because you don't give a fuck. You never even apologize. You didn't even give a fuck. Even if I'm a US citizen, you didn't give a fuck how I felt when you said that. You really didn't. You cared about people reporting you. You didn't care how it made me feel. And trust me, I feel secure because I'm not going anywhere. But you, Brooke, you, gringa American Brooke, made me feel that way because I'm a Latin person. Because you think we're inferior to you. The only reason you said that is because you think we're inferior to you. And we're better than you are, Brooke. We are better than you are and always will be. I can't find it in me to feel bad for Brooke. I can't either. A racist is a racist no matter what. Yep. And how many lives did I not go on here and say, don't report her, don't report her, don't, because my loyalty was strong. And I still don't want people to report her. I don't give a fuck about Brooke anymore. I don't care anything. But I am coming clean to the community. I don't want anybody going to her board, calling her work. Let her live her unhappy life. Trust me, please don't report her. Don't report her. Let her live her unhappy life. But I want the people in the community to know she was worried. Because when you talk something like this in this community, you've got to be worried. Especially a professional. Because to say shit the way she said it, and it was a whole weekend of her trashing, being the most racist she's ever been because she had the weekend off. And if it comes out of your mouth, whether you're straight or drunk, you're a racist. You're a fucking racist. That's what you are. And I will never click your link. Not because I'm scared of you. I sure as hell am not scared of you, Brooke. Because you're a fucking racist. That's why. More what? Jersey has a kind heart. Nurture has a kind heart and empathy and sympathy. I would love her to be my nurse. Me too. Dip your faucets, especially on exterior walls. What? Yep. That's why I said karma is real. Don't do anything to Brooke. I don't even know who was the person who wrote that on my chat at the time. Don't report Brooke. Let karma take its toll. When I tell you, trust me, there's no way you can drink that much and go to work the next day. Trust me. Please. Trust me. It catches up with you. It catches up with you. The day she messes up with somebody on her work, or she shows up a little bit too gone, it's the end of her. Let it sit back and let it live your life the way you're living your life normal. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I go to work and I'm home every day. Okay? My life is as normal gets. Sit back and let karma take over. Sit back in a year and see where Anne is. See where Dreamsicle is in her unhappy marriage or whatever she has. See where Brooke is. Still complaining. I am so done with these people. So done. But don't report them. Let them karma hit them. They're up George's ass, who's done the worst of the worst. They're up. Look at Kendra. She's now, oh, today, I'm so sorry. You Irish, me Irish. We got bad temper. You feel me? We hear each other out, right? Because she dragged Jay today by cursing her out, treating her inhumane, being super rude to Jay today. Jay today said, no more. I'm done with this. I'm going to dox your ass. And she did. So because Jay today doxed her, now all of a sudden Kendra makes a post. Oh, we Irish people, we're heated. I got a little bit of Irish in me. And, I'm sorry. It'll be okay. And it's over. Why do we have to put up with people that have these personality shit that come out here and curse people out? I literally came on here the first time to say, control your chat. Don't mention me. To me, they're all dead. I don't want to know Anne, Brooke, Dreamsicle, E11, not Vault, none of these people mean anything to me. But don't send me a screenshot. Well, I'm glad they sent me the screenshot, but tell me that they're talking about my family in her chat. Like, change the subject and do something else. And then you're going to say you're going to call a wellness check to my house because of your bullshit. Because of your bullshit. And guess what I got? Guess what I got? And I can't do it now because, hold on. I can't do it now because I had to go run and get something. And I took the opportunity to jump on here real quick. And I literally have to make it bigger, so I'll print it out and read it. I got a 4-page letter that Amanda Prayer Jar sent to Mims. Yep. Right after the court hearing. A 4-page letter. So I'm going to print it out and read it on my next live to see what kind of bullshit was told to Mims about that court hearing. I'm so sick of people lying. So fucking sick of it. Sit back and watch instead of going real. Yeah, I'm not going to go real life on them. I don't want anybody to go real life on Brooke. I want you to sit back and go real life. And when I tell you that I promise you, she's lying about the money, I promise you, I would throw out the receipts right now if I wasn't throwing somebody under the bus. But push my fucking buttons, Brooke. Push my fucking buttons. One thing I tell you I am is that I will never, never be telling somebody behind the scenes, be nice to somebody behind the scenes so that they can be paying for my shit. Never would I do that. You make more than enough money to support yourself and your family. Stick to that. The liars say they hate liars. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. How many people in this fucking community take advantage of others? You know, it's like, I make this amount of money, but if you give me your money, I don't have to spend my money. That's pretty much what she's saying. That's pretty much what she's saying. To sit back and allow people to just throw it at you like that for things that it's not even a fucking super chat. It is telling them for this or this or this. I'm sick of it. And laugh about it. Yeah. I laughed about it in Brooke. Well, they're going to laugh when they hear me, the cops saying, hey, just report Ann. Keep reporting her. Keep reporting her. Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. And we wasted our time coming here. I'm telling you, the whole thing was maybe 2 or 3 minutes, max. I had the phone in my hand to show them and saying that she porn bombed me. That was it. I had the phone in my hand ready to show them everything. And he's like, just report her and report this to YouTube. And he told me where exactly to report it to say she's harassing. Whoops. Hold on. Things aren't going to be funny. No, they're not. I'm listening, trying to catch up. So, I'm sorry to everybody. Thank you for coming in. I'm just not reading everything. Hold on a second. Where the fuck? Hold on. I got to pull over again. Damn it. I misplaced my glasses. And I can't see shit to drive without them. Hold on. This is why. Oof. Go, guy. I got to go back home. Hold on a second. Let me just pull over real quick so I can find my glasses so I can drive home. I can't read the chat and wear the glasses to drive at the same time, so I have to pull over. Oh, there's my glasses. Always calls you a liar about getting money. Yeah. She always, that's why it's okay, Maria, we understand. Thank you. It's a hard thing to do because I have to out people and I don't want to. And she knows it. That's why she's playing it, this game. Because she knows it. They all willingly supported you in the RO, and the first they did was attack you. Yeah, and then Brooke is like, John, I have a recording. And Maria said your name, John. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, John? She said, John's been gone for 6 months. Dungeon! Electric chair! Throw the key away. Let's do this. Fucking idiots. Unbelievable. While you're at it, Brooke, tell John that you gave me the screenshots of him saying, "Hey, if she gives me the screenshots of Leda, I'll remove the RO." And I said, "No, I'm not." And that's bribery. And I kept those screenshots. Hey, Coffee. So yeah, that's what happens. Those are the things that go on behind the scenes that people don't see. Her community post that she's begging you to show it because you're lying. I'm not lying, and you know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. Shame on you. Shame on you. Live with it all your life, you fucking bitch. Live with the life that I hope you live with it and you feel good about yourself. Working as a nurse, making money and taking from others that have less than you. Karma is real. What, did you need it for the alcohol? I'm telling you, I believe 100% in karma and it catches up to you. Hope that full phone call never comes out with her mom. And maybe I can message Siwa and get that phone call. God knows Siwa hates Brooke. I'm pretty sure she hates Brooke more than she hates me. Maybe we should start playing calls, huh, Brooke? That's pretty fucked up to be taking advantage of people like that. I swear on my life that I'm not lying. I am just not willing yet to screw somebody over because I care more about people that she screwed over than she cares about them. What does clip means? I'm trying to understand what's going on. What clips? I don't know what you're talking about. With a high-paying job, you shouldn't be getting money from anybody. Oh, people are clipping parts of the stream. That's what it means. But maybe think about it more, Brooke. Sit back and think about it, and you'll know who it is. And then think about not doing that anymore. Because it's not right. Maria's not lying. I am also aware of what she's referring to. Thank you, KK. I appreciate that. There you go. I'm not the only one that knows. You see? But sometimes you just can't out everything out at one time, or you can at the moment, because unfortunately, when you out something as big as this, you hurt other people who haven't hurt you. And unlike Brooke, when you say you're not going to say something, I promise the people I'm not going to say nothing unless these people turn on me, and they're not going to. Even if they turn on me, they've got to do something to me like these other women have, because I'm going to say it a million times. Mandy and I turned on each other. She never said posted anything about me. I never did on her. Okay, so it's pretty hard when Brooke swore so she wouldn't say something on things, and she did, and I'm still holding my tongue because Brooke is irrelevant to me. It's the other people involved that I don't want to hurt. You, Anna Maria, interview Brooke's mom. Brooke interview Anna Maria, interview Brooke's mom. Oh, because they're saying that she's interviewing Anna? I hope she's not interviewing Anna, because she's going to regret it for the rest of her life. That's going to be an all-out take the internet down type of shit. Realize we don't give a fuck about her. She only cares about people when she has to go to work the next day. But if she has days in between work, or she has to work 5 days or 4 days, and then, hey, Viva, and then she has 3 days off, those 3 days are, you know what I always say? It's a shame. Yep, Maria, she says she will do an interview with her and gloves are off. Do it, Brooke. I dare you. Do it, Brooke. I want you to. You do it. And I promise you're going to regret it. I promise you. Because you know what she does? Is she has 4 days off, 4 days on and 3 days off. Those 3 days, she's drunk. So if she's drunk those 3 days, instead of enjoying her family, she's drinking. So what's happening here is that children grow up and move out, and she was never enjoying it. Like Anna has any credibility. Maria and none of us will be there. Don't worry about her. Yeah, I know. But I'm telling you now, I'm the type of person that I'm good to you until you fuck me over. You want to come after me? All gloves are off. Brooke, I have no shame in my game. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't party. I don't curse people out in chats. I don't go crazy on there and curse people out and cry and scream and then put my thing on members only because I'm ashamed of what I did the night before because I wake up after and say, oh no, what happened now? I don't do any of that, Brooke. Or anything to say to shock any of us. I don't even think Anna would even do it anymore. She's moved on. Everyone here has no interest in what Anna. Yeah, I don't think she would do it anymore. She's on her moving out of Florida thing or moving out of Miami thing and in her own business, which is fine with me. Keep drinking the Botox. She takes out her frustrations that she has at home with her family on the people online. That's what she does. Same as Anne. They're exact. Brooke and Anne are so similar. Like they're unhappy if something happens in their house. You know, and this is something for everybody, myself included, to learn or to learn from. Many times, I never liked Siwa. After I finished with Siwa, and the first thing she did was go read the messages of everybody minus her part. I was like, oof, nasty, messy, messy person, right? But there was a time when Brooke was going after Siwa excessively, like, oh, beyond excessively. And I would at times say, and isn't this a little bit too much? Like, when was Siwa last live? Like, why is she always talking? And I saw the obsession, and I still went in there. And that's on me. I still went in there, and I didn't say anything. The same thing that I did when I was in George. When I felt uncomfortable, I stayed there. And then it took me about 2 more months to leave. She was absolutely obsessed with Siwa. Absolutely obsessed with Siwa. I don't think Anna would go live. If she does, I don't care, but I don't think she would because she's moved on. She hasn't been harassing or doing anything, honestly. And Brooke, I would love to interview your mother. Honestly, she seems like a peach. Don't see your nickname before now. What time is it? Oh, I gotta get going. I gotta start driving back home. Until she left, Brooke wasn't going at her. Who? Oh, I know. And then let Seema go. Everybody was happy when she left, except Brooke. You think she would be the first one to be happy? Shit, I have to go back to work and then go home. I left my purse. Hold on. So I'm not gonna be reading the comments now because I have to wear the glasses to drive. But you would think she was happy that Siwa moved, Siwa moved on, right? Everybody was like, thank God. I don't have to worry about Siwa's community post. I don't have to worry about her saying shit about me. None of that. I was beyond happy. And she stopped. Siwa stopped. And she moved on. And it was over. Brooke's not capable of doing that. She can't stop. There's nothing she can do that can make these women stop. There's nothing you can do to get these people to stop. They will go on and on and on about the same shit over and over again. God forbid I say, hey, 11, keep your chat PG and tell them to leave me out of it. Oh, now she's threatening my grandchild. Did these people not have any schooling or anything? Like, they have no common sense? Just don't talk about it, period. If somebody says it, I've seen Sophie and Jewel do it all the time. Hey, no, don't bring up William. We're not talking about him here now. Don't bring up this person. We're not talking about him here now. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We'll just stick to the subject. It's so easy to do that. So easy to do that. And E11 was skipping over the comments that were talking about the family. Why? Why are you skipping over it? Because they want to set me off, and then they think that they can call and say, where's the threat? There's not one threat that I ever had. Not one threat did I make on my last live. Because I called you guys out on your bullshit. And Rainbow, you literally have, when I finished my live, they sent me 4 different screenshots of Rainbow saying what city she's in, what state she's in. She's a school teacher. All this shit she's putting in chats. And hello, I don't even know whose chat it is. They sent it to me. And I'm like, okay, see? You're the same as Jen. You just diarrhea of the mouth and give out. And then you're like, how did they find out I'm in California? How did they find out I'm in this city? How did they find out? And here's the screenshots. There you go. I'm here and here and here. And hello? How are you going to blame people if you're doxing yourself? You're putting it out there yourself. I don't get it. How far do you guys want to take this? Because I'm not going anywhere. I promise you that. If I lose a channel, I'll open another one. It's not a problem. I'm just not okay with what you guys are doing to not only me, but to everybody. You mock every single person. And Jay today has me blocked. I made a comment and it doesn't even show. I don't care. I'll still say she deserved, Kendra deserved it. Because you guys have to learn how to treat people better. You know, just because you're on the internet doesn't mean you're not a fucking adult. Would you talk to an adult at the grocery store the way you talk to people on the internet? You wouldn't do that in person then. Why is it okay? If somebody comes in here and makes a bad comment and I block them, I could say something like, hey, bye, person, whatever. But there's no need to curse them out and call them all those names like she did to Jay today, yesterday, and then wonder why she was doxxed. Jay today is somebody who has no limits. She makes me look PG, and she doesn't care. And then make a whole ass paragraph apologizing to Jay today. You know, you're Irish, I'm Irish, we're heated, I'm sorry, you know. Control yourself then. Stop dragging people, calling them names and calling a ball cat these horrible names because you left her chat because you didn't think it was fair. Life isn't fair, Kendra. If somebody doesn't want you in their chat, don't go in there. If you feel like you were treated badly in a chat, then leave the chat. There's no need to call Ballcat all those horrible names and then say she doesn't even work. I'm betting you that when Ballcat was working, she was working more than you've ever worked. More than you've ever worked. And the older you get, it's called retirement, Kendra. You wouldn't know because you've been retired for all these years that you don't do anything. You work for a month and now you think you're better than everybody. Don't call out an older person on retirement, stupid. That's how it works. You work all your life and you retire. Why would you be okay calling her and then calling an older? Do you talk to your mother with that mouth? Because Ballcat could be your mother. Do you talk to your mother that way? Is that how you respond in real life to somebody? Because I wouldn't respond to anybody, not in real life. The only 2 people I see that respond that way to people is Ann and Kendra. That's it. 2 nastiest people on the internet. I mean, they beat Jen, and Jen has a bad mouth. They beat Jen. Unbelievable. What a Friday. Hold on, I'm almost there. I gotta grab my purse. So, Ann, stop wasting the fucking time and Dreamsicle, if you ever pray in your life, pray that's not going to be you on the FOIA. Pray, because I've never hidden anything from anybody. And I tell you that if you did this to me in real life, that's a second strike. I'm gonna make sure that I stop you for good. Do whatever you have to do. You have nothing on me that I've ever gone real life on you. But that I already have 2 strikes against you that you've gone real life. And that's not going to be 3. I'm not waiting for the 3rd. You need to leave me alone. You need to leave me alone because you're the one who's going to lose more than I am. Because I'm not doing anything in my life that is illegal or corrupt or morally wrong, and you could be hurt really bad by people finding out. So walk away from it and leave me alone. How fucking dare you call my police department? How dare you? Who do you think you are? Not a threat, not nothing. Oh, they think that they want to give a 5150. They just want to see if it's a wellness check. And then he goes, just by looking at you, I can tell that it's fine. I said, I just got home. Like, there's nothing wrong. And he's like, it's the internet. It's these people from YouTube. And I said, it really pisses me off that they would waste time on this shit. And Anne was like, you're going to get a wellness check because you're going to be taken somewhere. Fuck you. Is that where they took you in Scotland? I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you here that Anne has something she's hiding. Something happened to her in Scotland, whether she's been arrested, whether she's been committed. There's something wrong with that woman. To think that they can call another state and want to have somebody picked up because they don't like the person. How is that even real? How is that even real? That she thinks she's so cocky that she would pick up the phone and have her girlfriend call and say, hey, you know, I'm in Pennsylvania or I'm in Scotland. I don't know these people in Florida. I don't even never been to Florida. But can you go get her out? Can you go get her and take her somewhere? Because she uses the internet, because she uses YouTube. She has a channel. So, and I don't like her words. No, did she threaten? No, but she's not well. She was on there for 3 hours. It doesn't matter that I was on there for 4 hours the other day, and then I took 6 hours more after that on E11's chat. That really doesn't matter. But Maria normally goes on for an hour. So when she went on for 3 hours, that makes her look unstable. You see how that works, Anne? I'm not watching you. And like I told them, they watch my time. They want to see. You wish you knew my schedule. You don't know my schedule. And I'm not stupid enough to do something so somebody like George, who doesn't work, goes and reports it. But this is what they do. The ones who say they don't go real life are the ones going real life. The ones who say that they don't do anything in real life are asking, is she working? Could she be working? Shouldn't she be working? That's all they do. She was up early and she made a comment early. So that would make me believe that she got off at 6 a.m. So she's calculating this. Kendra, I don't calculate your fucking job. I don't calculate anything about work. And then she's like, oh my God, she just threatened. She said the word work. She threatened my job. She said the word work. Can you imagine putting up with these people every single day? And I promise you, Brooke, I promise you, I'm going to do everything in my possible mind to prove that I'm not lying about you. To prove how you use people. I don't care. Now burn it down. I don't care. People will know. Burn it down. Say whatever you want. There's nothing you can say about me that is going to affect me the way it's going to affect you. I'm ready for it. They track every aspect of you. It's horrible. Everything. Every aspect of everything. When is enough enough? You think I'm just going to sit back and take it? Then they said that Amber, that I called Amber's police department because I thought Amber was the one. No, I said it verbally. I did think Amber's behind it, or Amber. And Ann said Amber told her how. But I didn't call. What am I going to call the police department for? What am I going to call Amber's police department for? Get a FOIA on that one. Her live says for you to click. I'm not going over there. Fuck her. No, thank you. She can come here. I'm not going there. I don't go into garbage's lives. I thought it was so funny. She assumes she makes more money, Kenrad said. Maria is jelly because she makes more money. Kendra's going to make money for 3 weeks max before her mouth gets her fired. Because that's who she is. She'd be like, what? You think because you're the boss? You think you're so privileged. No, you don't get to tell me what to do. I will not let a man tell me what to do. No, no, no. I thought Kenny was so against the political climate. But it's okay with her friends playing with the fire. Yep. Can you get off your ass and go to protest? Yeah, that's why I put that protest. The other day, she said they were protesting by there, and she passed by and she beeped. She beeped at them. So she's a protester. So I said that this stupid lady in front of me didn't go fast enough. So I beeped at her. So now I'm a protester too. See how that works? I'm so proud of myself. Who's been behind the rent? Who's been evicted more than once, Kenny? Beep, beep, beep. We're all protesters now. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Can you believe that shit? Let me catch up on some of these. I hope you stay on because I enjoy. If it's not here, it's somewhere. If it's not in this channel, I have Rumble. But since it's not, this is not monetized. If it's not this channel, she takes another one off. I'm gonna be a deadly. Either way, I still get super chats via Cash App or PayPal. It doesn't matter to me. That's never stopped. So it doesn't matter to me, and I'm here to stay because I'm here to correct what you guys are lying about. I doubt Kendra makes much at all. She has no experience. It makes her marketable. Nope, she doesn't. She sure doesn't. She just likes to show off a lot, pretend like she does. When she doesn't, oh my God. Why, Ballcat? I was there to have a good time. Why didn't you go after Rainbow? Why didn't you go after E11? Why didn't she was throwing everybody under the bus? She was throwing everybody under the bus. But why me? I'm such a good person. And she's the one that was coming in there so defensive. Everybody else was writing normal. Kendra was coming in so defensive. And then she wonders why people were coming after her. I'm going to lay down. If you need me, text my phone, not IG. Thank you, Missy. I appreciate that. The money she owed the phone company. Remember week before last? She was crying because she didn't have $5 and said because the phone bill took her money. Oh, please. I saw your channel because Whitney made some comments. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is new channel because this was not my regular channel, but some stupid lady from Scotland decided to porn bomb my old channel. So I had to use this crochet channel for this. But that's life. But I appreciate you, Doc. Thank you. Stay strong and always be the right thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you to Whitney for bringing people here. Because Anne actually said that she was upset that I kept the channel, which she never said she wanted to keep it. That I kept it, and she had to start brand new. Wah, wah, wah. Oh well, it's too bad, Anne. And I'll start it again, again, again. I got tips from Dudley, right? You never just go away, right, Anne? Kendra still wants to be a housewife without a husband or grown-up kids. She wants to be a housewife. I wonder if Kendra ever thought about taking her father to court and saying that he has to support her because he brought her into this world. Checking in for my bachelorette party. Oh, nice. That's nice. Peace to meet you all. I'll be around more. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Anne did that channel of her. Anne wishes she did her channel. She'd do anything. Check DMs. Wait, I gotta see what phone I'm on. I don't want to lose. Okay, Viva, hold on. I gotta still drive a long way off. Hold on. Oh, look, they brought out the dead. Bring out the dead, Brooke. She knows she's around. Brooke, you can bring Amanda Prager all you want. Ms. Liability is the Amanda Prager. And you know what, Amanda? Those 4 sheets that you gave Mims, thank God Mims sent it to somebody else. Because I have yet to read it because it's small and I'm going to print it out. And then It is 4 long ass sheets, the same way she did with the RO. It's 4 long ass sheets. Then I'm gonna print it out and I'm gonna hold a whole live on it just to read it. Would you guys be interested in listening to what she had to say? So you can see here's one thing. Yes, she is. Here's one thing. If when you're a liar is a liar is a liar is a liar. So when you do things like this, you call the police, and then like when Jen called the police and she said that Jules was a sister, or Jules lived with her one time, and it was really weird that she'd lived there for a few years, and then Jen tried to backtrack when it was played. When you get called, the police come to your house, or you call the police and you lie to them, when it gets shown on the internet, that's when there's a problem. That's when there's a problem. And that's why I said, let me get Amanda's. APJ says she talks to Anne once in a while. Big surprise. No, she talks to her every time Anne goes into Jen's chat. Every single time. So Amanda never left. And she proved it tonight when she posted that. And thank you for the person who sent me the screenshot. She never left. And this is what she's done all her life. And just because you're lying about it, Amanda, I am going to pull out everything. So everybody can see that the judge said to the mom, I needed her to have a mental health evaluation. He never said Maria. He said Amanda. Maria never did that. Amanda did it and sent it into the courthouse. Maria didn't have to do that. See, a liar is a liar is a liar. And Amanda lied on her RO and saying that we were talking sexual about her son, saying nasty things. She wanted an RO on her mother, her son, and her, and saying that her minor son was sleeping with a hammer under his pillow because he was afraid of the people from YouTube. I don't know how many people here were around back when Amanda was on YouTube. She would do an all-night live. I'm talking from midnight till 6 in the morning, dragging, talking sexual shit about my husband, my son, my everything. It was so gross. I mean, and it wasn't a little thing. It was so sexual, so fucking gross. And I got sick and tired of hearing it. For those who said, oh, you ran for an RO, have some nasty one-tooth person talking about your family every single weekend for months and months and months, and tell me it doesn't get to a point where you don't want to hear her talking sexual about your family. Because I have all those videos, all of them. They weren't erased. Hey, Kat. She is. I've always said it. I've always said it, Mona. Always said it. She is bad news. And Brooke, for being a nurse, either she's very, very ignorant or she just doesn't care, because she absolutely knows Amanda is still around. And she's told me in Messenger, in text messages, which I will find. Hey, Kat. I will find those text messages, Brooke, because you told me how dangerous she is. But of course, in this community, when one is dangerous, but then you get mad at somebody and you want to turn on them, you call back. Amanda, you weren't really that dangerous. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, yeah, you did say a couple of things, but you weren't really that dangerous. Come on up to my panel. Come on up. My middle name is Flip Flopper. Come on up. You can say whatever you want. And that's exactly what Brooke did. That's exactly what Brooke did. It was weird. I have, in fact, Amanda, if you deleted those lives, I still have them, so I think I can play them, right? Fair use? Is it fair use? People need to know who Amanda Prayorjar really is. Remember Tears of Our Enemies? Remember when you put people's names on cups and you mix all these weird drinks in it together? You were mixing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and pretending like you were putting tears in a cup. And then you were drinking it, and you had each cup with a person's name on it, and my name was on there too. And you called the whole thing Tears of Our Enemies. What a fucking weirdo. That was so strange. And Brooke knows that. And Brooke's talked shit about her. Yep, the blue waffle. At this point, APJ is back. Yep, let her be back. I don't care. The story about Terry Lynn and Amanda was hiding in her garage and smoked Jen's mother's ashes. Yep, absolutely right. Absolutely right. I remember that. Yet they want to say that everybody here is so bad and everybody here is so dangerous and everybody here is so out of control. Yet, so I can go on my freaking live like everybody else goes on their live, have a live and tell um, Janet Sue to leave my family out of her chat. And it turns the whole shit around and says I'm going to threaten her kids because she allowed it. When she read my community tab, it made it worse. And then she allowed more people talking about it in her chat. But then if I say anything on my community tab saying, hey, payback's a bitch. You go, I go, like, back off. There's more things to talk about than family. Then I'm unhinged. We got to call a wellness check on her. We got to get the police over there because Dreamsicle lives in Hicktown where they have the Amish people in Pennsylvania in a shed. So she doesn't really interact with people except when she goes to Scotland. And she felt like calling Florida because she's a big badass, right? Big badass Dreamsicle. Believe me, I'm getting that FOIA done ASAP. ASAP. And I'm going to see who the fuck called. Because you don't do that to anybody. And I'm sick of Anne's like, oh, I'm sick of Maria. I want her gone. Why? You can't stay on your side of the fence over there in fucking Scotland? You think you own all of YouTube? Nobody that Anne doesn't like can be on now can't be on YouTube because Anne doesn't want it? Does that make any sense? Yeah, a she shed. That's what she lives in. But she's got money to go to Scotland. But she lives in a shithole. But do you know what I'm saying? Like she can't. The YouTube streets aren't big enough for Anne. I mean, I know she's gained, but still, they're so big that you don't even have to interact with me. I literally go in Jules' chat, in KK's chat. I go to Sophie's chat. I go to Cindy's chat, and I don't say a word about them. If the subject is Jen, the subject is Jen. I don't talk about none of them. And George could be talking about Geneva, and they still bring me up in the chat. And believe me when I tell you, Geneva has done her shits. She's not innocent at all, but George is pulling shit out of his ass and making things up. He will pull things out of his ass, not show you any proof, and say, okay, Amber gave me this, so it's true. I feel bad for her tears. Amber said it, so it's true. And that's the evidence. And like I told you before, enough proof of they all love you, Maria. I know they can't have Anne, I'm taken, like you say. Anne, I'm taken. I'm not into women, Anne. Forget it. Just forget it. But I'm telling you, Whitney, those tools love the shed. Yep. Where's my? I don't know where she is today. They never call out George's lie. Never. For somebody who says that they stand against all these lies, and then you have Vault talking about my family in the chat. So I make a post and I'm like, hey, Vault, how's your son? Oh, this is war. This is war now, Maria. I can talk about your family, but you can't on a chat, but you can't even mention my son. Man, do it the right way. You want your family respected, respect mine. It's not asking for a lot. I have no problem. You can go back and check Jules, Sophie, Cindy's, KK's. My conversation is about Jen. You can go check Brooks, E11, anybody else that they go into. And Their conversation and chats is about me, dragging me. Hey, Sherry, for what? Are they the ones that are telling me to move on? We are in the real room and can't get away. I know. It's totally different shit. Totally different shit. The only reason that I recorded Anne was because I was told that she admitted it. The only reason. That's why I tell you, she could say I watch it. The people who know me know that if I was watching Anne and E11, I would click a live immediately and want to respond. But at the end of the day, it does not matter. The only reason I watched the one that she said she had called porn bomb the thing is because she said it, and I wanted it recorded. But I don't watch them because I don't want these low class hillbillies to be to get to me and have me going on a live dragging them for no reason because that's what they want. And they're not important to me. Not one of those people have a good life. Not one of those people attacking others have a good life. Brooke doesn't have a good life. Anne doesn't have a good life. E11 doesn't have a good life. They're all miserable in their own thing. Vault doesn't have a good life. Dreamsicle doesn't have a good life. They're all miserable in what they're doing in their life. And they take it out on people online because it makes them feel better. It makes them feel like they're more important than they're anything. Vault, stick it up your ass. I never said there was nothing wrong with being single. I have to say it a million times for people like you who want to switch it around. What I did say is it's easier financially, and emotionally at times too, for the people who are happily married to be married. That doesn't take away from people wanting to be single. But when Kendra says they're privileged, they have a spouse, they get money from the spouse. They get money from the spouse, and they do. Kendra, if it bothers you so much, then go get married, or then don't say they're privileged. It's a choice. It's a choice. It doesn't make you less of a person because you're single. But don't say other people are privileged because of it. Stop with that fucking word privileged. Like, don't be lazy and do your own shit. So many people that are single and have gone way above and beyond what they thought that they could conquer in life, what they could accomplish. And they're not sitting, oh, I'm single, but I'm not privileged, so I don't get shit. They got more money than the people who are married. Kendra just wants to weep and say, oh no, you can't say have a good day. You're privileged. Everything is, you're privileged. I was fine with them until they found out I was poor and that I'm bipolar, and then they got mad at me because they said I had herpes, and then everybody blocked me. None of the things that she says that people blocked her for are the reasons why people blocked her. None of those things those are shit she puts in her head. Nobody blocked her for any of those reasons. Nobody. Oh, I gotta go. Somebody's calling me. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay strong. Fuck Anne. Don't let people like that interrupt your real life. I am so happy that there was good cops, and they said, don't let these people upset you. Don't let these people get to you. We saw you. You're fine. And report Anne. Love you guys and stay strong. Brooke, go to hell.